Today, I might just break your brain. I'm going to shatter the biggest leadership lie you've ever been told. The experts told Todd Graves, the founder of Raising Cane's, that he was doing everything wrong. You're a micromanager. You have to delegate. You can't possibly scale like this. Today, Todd owns 90% of a $22 billion company, growing 30% year over year, with 915 locations and 70,000 employees. His exact quote, "Delegate? What kind of word is that? That doesn't even make sense to me." Here's the big lie, the delegation deception. Every business guru preaches the same gospel. You must delegate. You can't do everything yourself. Let go or you'll never scale. But the most successful entrepreneurs break this rule constantly, and they become billions richer because of it. Let me tell you what real billionaires do. Todd Graves of Raising Cane's, he approves every single social media post. He personally selects every new location. He reviews every major decision, and he's worth $11.5 billion. Steve Jobs, with Apple, wouldn't let any ad go out without his approval. Personally involved in every product detail. Built the world's most valuable company. Elon Musk of SpaceX and Tesla fame personally interviewed the first 3,000 employees. Still sleeps on factory floors during crunch time. Has multiple billion-dollar companies, is worth hundreds of billions. Sam Walton of Walmart personally picked the first few thousand locations. Visited stores constantly until his death. Obsessed over every detail. Built the world's largest retailer, worth $900 billion. James Dyson, 5,127 prototypes for his first vacuum. Still on the factory floor at age 78. Worth $100 billion plus. Jensen Huang of NVIDIA works from 5 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. 7 days a week. Has over 60 direct reports, is worth 90 plus billion, and built NVIDIA into a global AI leader. Do you notice a pattern? Real estate billionaire Sam Zell put it this way: never relinquish freedom over what you work on. Here's his brilliant formula. Go for freedom, control what you work on, choose what you love, do it all the time. Get extraordinarily good at it, money follows naturally. But here's the key insight. True freedom isn't delegation, it's obsession with what matters most. So there are two paths to billions. Path number one is the delegator, Richard Branson model. He built systems and people. He stayed high level and strategic, and he delegated all the execution. That path is possible. That's an option. Path two, the obsessor, the Steve Jobs model. Control critical details, stay close to the product, delegate only non-essentials. So understand this, both work, both create billions, but you must choose your path. And that is the important lesson that I want to share with you here this morning. Here's why obsession often wins. Number one, quality control. When you touch everything, nothing slips through the cracks. Excellence becomes inevitable. The iPhone wouldn't exist if Jobs had delegated product design. Number two, speed of decision. No committee meetings, no layers of approval, just instant informed decisions. While delegators spend weeks in meetings, obsessors decide in hours, in minutes, in real time. Number three is cultural consistency. Your standards become everyone's standards. Your obsession becomes contagious. Jobs created Apple University to scale his obsession across thousands. Number four, the authenticity factor. Customers can feel when the founder truly cares. Tesla had quality issues early on, but customers forgave everything because they felt Elon's obsession. Here's the dirty secret about delegation. Most people delegate because they're lazy, not because they're strategic. They use delegation as an excuse to avoid the hard work of excellence. But the obsessors, they love the work itself. Tim Cook revealed this about Steve Jobs. He said, if you took an inventory of how Steve spent his time, he was at Apple, and when he wasn't at Apple, he was home with his family. No conferences, no networking events, no being on the scene. Just pure focus on what he loved most. So here's the obsession test. To know if you're built for obsession, ask yourself, could I work on this for the next 20 years and never get bored? If the answer is yes, ignore the delegation advice. Go all in on your obsession. If the answer is no, maybe delegation is your path. Here's the problem with today's startup culture. Entrepreneurs love everything except what their company actually does. They love the networking events, the podcast appearances, the conference speaking, the social media presence, the thought leadership. But they hate product development, customer service, quality control, day-to-day operations. That's backwards. Now you ask, but Darren, what about burnout? Here's the reality. Obsession with what you love? That energizes you. Obsession with what you hate? Yeah, that destroys you. The obsessors aren't burning out, they're lighting up. Now, what about scalability? Jobs scaled his obsession through Apple University. Musk scales through direct involvement in critical decisions. Dyson scales by staying on the factory floor. Obsession doesn't prevent scale, it ensures quality at scale. But I'm not a genius like Steve Jobs. You don't need to be. You just need to care more about your craft than anyone else. Howard Schultz wasn't a genius. He was obsessed with coffee. Ray Kroc wasn't a genius. He was obsessed with systems. Estee Lauder wasn't a genius. She was obsessed with beauty. Obsession beats genius every single time. So here's your choice. You have two options. Option one, follow the experts, delegate everything, stay high level, focus on strategy, hope your team executes, risk losing your competitive edge. Option two, follow the obsessors, control what matters most, stay close to your craft, obsess over quality, lead through excellence, build something extraordinary. Hey, both can work, but obsession wins more often. So here's your action plan. Number one, identify your obsession zones. What could you work on for the next 20 years? Number two, control the essentials. Delegate everything except what makes you and your company extraordinary. Number three, scale your obsession. Create systems that spread your standards throughout the company. And share below, what is your obsession zone? Remember, delegation is a tool, not a religion. Obsession is a superpower if you have the courage to use it.